Hi, all you viewers from all over the world. Thank you again. And we're going to keep this short. I did a couple clips on why did I get married, and I have gotten great response. Thank you so much. And I wrote in detail in my book, Why, which will be out now. And the whole book is 12 chapters on why. And this is something deep that we really need to go within our subconscious mind, because a lot of people are just robotic. They just following the script that was set up by the Illuminati, the people, whatever name we want to put to them, that's been controlling this world for hundreds and thousands of years. And today I want to talk about spirituality, because I get a lot of call about people claiming they are ready to wake up and unplug. So I do personal counseling. I do workshops, and I started my workshop in the early 2000 at TRAS, and it was free once a month, and we had a full house for almost 6 years. And when I reflect back to many of the people that I know, and some people that I met through the workshop, and nobody has made any real changes. So I just want to talk about we need to take responsibility for our lives. And that, I feel, is the biggest challenge for most people. That's why they're always looking for a leader outside of themselves. And when I do counseling, and I'm very inexpensive compared to what other people charge, which they have a right to charge whatever they want. And most people that I deal with, once I get to about the third session, they stop coming. I'm not here to patronize nobody, to keep coming to get their money. I really want people to make the changes that they need to make to get back in touch with the God or Goddess self, because we are powerful, powerful beings. And we're not physical human beings. We in a physical body that we call human. We're much greater than that. So this whole thing, because I know you're going to hear a lot of information, a lot of people, you know, I got the emails about Brother Polite, Valentine, Bobby Hemmett, and they even have a clip now about Dr. CB, who made his transition. Maybe it's November, excuse me, the 2nd. I think he's made his transition maybe 6 months ago. And there's a clip I checked out yesterday that he scammed a lot of people. I don't know about Brother Polite scanning people, because I take the good information that people put out that resonate with my spirit, that makes sense. I do not worship these people, whether they're religious or spiritual metaphysic teacher, because we all have a gift from the divine. And this knowledge is everywhere. You take what resonates. Don't get caught up in the messenger. And that's what a lot of people do. They put their trust, they put their faith, they put all of their belief into these people. And they give them all of their money. Now, you know, con artists is nothing new. It's one of the oldest game ever. And they just most sophisticated with it, and they tell you what you want to hear. And people fall for it. I tell people, like Malcolm X say, not what they want to hear, what they need to hear. Because everybody talking about universal laws, cause and effect. What you put out must come back, like attract like. So why are we attracting what we are attracting? You have to look at yourself special. If you claim you believe universal law, most people get into spirituality and metaphysics because they're only thinking about materialism and money. I got into spirituality because I wanted to go deep into who am I and why am I here. Money is not a problem, but I don't put it above the Creator and my soul mission for being here. So that's why I keep, my price very reasonable, and I give them even more, but people don't want to look at themselves. And in my why book, I talk about my suicide attempt. In the why book, I only talk about the last attempt because that was the one that really kind of woke me up a little bit about what was really going on within me, that I thought I wanted to die. I was only looking for an excuse. And not excuse, but an escape. And most people live their life like that, whether it's alcohol, drugs, the house, materialism, degrees. They even worshiping and addicted to these politicians, which are the biggest con ever been created. And this is why I do the workshops, and people are really amazed because they say I don't come from an ego. I have an ego. Everybody does. It don't control me, I control it. And if you enter and understand about the ego can be used for good or what we call bad. It's your choice. That's why it's called cause and effect. Choices, consequence. So it's up to you. People run to these retreats, they run to these lectures, they run to these workshops, and it's another cover-up. It's another addiction to say I fit in, I'm part of this group, because most groups that I attend the lecture, and they want me to join, I don't join. Because first of all, like I keep telling them, stop calling me. You don't want me in your group. You will throw me out. Because I don't go along to get along. And just because someone with a title and a label say something, don't mean everything is true. And I question people, and most people don't want to be questioned. They don't want you to challenge them. Even at my workshop, I told people, challenge me, question me, because as you think I'm teaching you, you're teaching me. And this is why I can say these things, because I feel I've been to hell and back many times and did not have to die. And the Creator said, in order for me to relate to the people on the 3D dimension, I had to experience a lot of things that they may have experience in order to relate to them, and they can relate to me. So when I was called to do the workshop at the halfway house in Connecticut, I freaked out because I say, Creator, these guys making the transition from jail to the halfway house to be released to come home, they're not going to want to listen to me. Like, who is she and what does she know? But they was one of my best audience. I had so much fun. They was open. They even did a meditation technique that they thought was just great. That really made me felt great. And then I was called to do a workshop in the homeless shelter, but they wanted me to just deal with the men first. And I was a little afraid, trying to figure out how they're going to receive me. It was another excellent experience. They loved it. They listened to the information. They took out the copies that they can go home and read. And the same thing in the gay community. I didn't think they were listening to me either because, oh, well, she's not gay. What's she going to tell us? What does she know? That was my best audience, too. They were so open, and I talk about my experience in the halfway house, in the gay community, when I had to use hand-on healing when one of the ladies went into a seizure, which freaked me out, but it worked. So this is about you reconnecting with your higher self and your divine power, because you came here to make a difference. And there's so many resources now. There's so many good people that's out there that can help you and not charge you ridiculous prices. My two psychiatrists, yes, they was Caucasian. They saved me from me because I thought the one at Metropolitan Hospital was being racist when they would not release me. So think about that. And there's so many techniques, and you can check out my other clips on YouTube, my show that comes on in cable, BronxNet, Manhattan, and Brooklyn. Until next time, thank you.